Okay, well, uh, I am taking a break from the metal rankings from YouTube, and well, I'm trying to film a video here late at night. It's about 12 in the morning, like almost 1 in the morning. So Scott Ian, if you know who that is from Anthrax, brought up the point of after this whole shit that's going on now blows over and live shows come back, he doesn't want any bands to use backtracks. Um, my opinion on backtracks, I'm gonna give it here. I don't care if any of the bands that I go see uses a backtrack, if it adds to the show, if it is, well, if it's something to do with how the sound of the show. It's like if it improves the show, if it gives it a more of, if it's maybe a symphonic band that needs more, that needs the backtrack to have the symphonic elements, because, well, you can't hire a whole fucking symphony or an orchestra. Um, or it's just, well, I don't care about a backtrack. I don't think anybody should, but people do. And I have to say, but the people that don't like the backtracks just don't see the bands that do. Um, I just don't really care about bands using backtracks, and like all I want to go is listen to some good music and have a good fun time with everybody around me, and I've been missing that since the whole outlaw of live shows right now. It's not outlawed. You just can't do it because they're enforcing it, and it's kind of bullshit. But yeah, I get why they're doing it because it could spread the you know what. I can't talk about it here. Video gets taken down if I do. I get a strike on my channel, and I don't want that. So yeah, but the thing with the backtracks, and I'm gonna go on another point with the backtracks is like, let's say if there's a violin and there's no person that knows violin on the tour, they just use the backtrack for it. Sabaton's been known to do it. A lot of the symphonic bands do it, but really, I don't care about like if anybody uses backtracks. It's really not a like big issue with me. Let's say if Cannibal Corpse started using one, I wouldn't give a shit. Like I wouldn't give a shit about it. Um, yeah, there's probably bands that do it. Probably some big bands that do it, but I just don't care about it. It's not really a big deal for me. I just go to see the music, see the members that I know from the CDs that I buy, or the videos that I see on the internet, or the live shows that I watch on the internet. I just go to see the performers like it up and up on the stage. Like, oh my god, I'm meeting my fucking heroes or some shit like that. So it really doesn't bother me. I don't really consider it phony either. It's still the music. The members were there. I would have a problem with it if the fucking stage was empty and they were playing a backtrack. That's when I would have a problem with it. But if they're up on the stage and they're playing their instruments and I can actually hear their instruments are actually plugged in, that's fine. If they have a backtrack to guide them, it's perfectly fine in my opinion. Um, Especially because some people don't have a good memory like myself. If I was in a band, I would have to use a backtrack for the vocals. For everything else, I would have to have like a book or some lyric sheet there to read off of because I can't remember anything. Thought comes in my head and it goes out the other ear, just immediately. Just as soon as I read something, I have to go back because I don't know what I read. So backtracks are not really a big issue in the community. In my opinion, it adds to the show. You can hate it if you like, but just to know it's going to be around for a long time unless a law is passed, which uh, people are going to be like, there's more people that would be pissed off about a law than the people that want it. That's my response to the whole thing with the shit that's come up now about. As you could see you could see with Loudwire, they brought it up. That's the only the thing that I brought up, but I was like, oh, I ought to put a response to it. Um, my response is I just don't care about it. It's perfectly fine in my opinion. And if I was in a band, I'd probably do it myself. I know a lot of people would hate me for it and think I'm garbage and my music's shit, but I don't care. I don't care about it. I don't care about it. And, well, some people have a good reason to do it. Memory issues, can't remember the lyrics, can't remember the guitar parts. But after you get a little, like almost 5 years on the guitar, you know which note's which by hearing it. So if someone hears the note on the backtrack, they're gonna hit that note. Like they know what note's coming up next from the note that was just before, because they remember the riff over. They actually remember the riff in their head and what it sounds like, so they can hit it. Um, so yeah, it's. I think backtracks are perfectly fine. I don't think it's any issue. Um, yeah, this is a little bit of a metal rant discussion or whatever you like to call it because, well, I don't have a ranking and I'm not going to have a ranking for probably 2 more weeks. Probably just be more discussions and just random bullshit because, well, I have nothing else planned. Waiting for the gaming stuff to come out, the DLCs and shit for the games and play them. Um, Catching up on the new albums, catching up on the CDs. I've almost cleared them off the ground over here. I've actually almost cleared them all off, which that means I'll have to put them on the shelf and I'll be done, and then I'll just go move on to another ranking. I'll probably maybe put a poll on YouTube for which ones you think I should go and do. That'll be the next one, the one that wins. But yeah, just to know I've taken a break. Um, the break will be a little bit longer. Just it's not a break now because I'm uploading, but I'll probably upload a few more of these metal discussions from issues that I see around the community. I have nothing else to say. I'm gonna end this video.